All right, so I want to show you something that my friend gave me. And she's a dear, sweet friend. Let me tell you, she is so sweet and dear. And she had an herb. She sent me lemon verbena, which is in a video somewhere, and I can't figure out where it's at. Anyhow, it's hard for me to keep track of all my videos, really it is, because I just have the film camera running and I forget what goes where. But to make a long story short, she had one of these, and I love these. I've actually never seen ones like these before. They're like dish towels, and she had one wet to keep the herb nice in the mail, so it stayed nice and fresh. Well, she gave me a whole bunch of these, so I really want to thank her for that because I love them. And then she gave me some different items, and I'm going to show you this. Since I'm down to one channel, I'm putting everything on this channel, so there's no rhyme or reason. If somebody gives me something, I am going to share that in the video. If I have a small product review, I'm going to share that in a video. It's everything. And so she gave me this, and it's so much fun to see the different things that people think that I would love because you guys know me so well. So she gave me some of these little Mylar bags to put my mixes in, and then it looks like it's random stuff, but it's not random because it's everything that I love and use. And no, I do not have this one. She got the Better Homes and Gardens. I don't have Better Homes and Gardens, but she said growing and using herbs, and she said it reminded her of me. Oh, I love it. Oh, I just love it. So I cannot wait to look at that. So she said she got this online and she wanted me to have it. So this is my anniversary gift, I guess, from my sweet friend, who shall stay anonymous. But she knows who she is. So I don't know what it is. She said she found it online for me. No clue. Oh, yes. Okay, so these are my favorite. I do not promote, I'm not an associate with 4Jars lids. I mean, I like 4Jar lids. To me, I have more time put into other affiliates, and I really don't want to be a big affiliate marketer. So in other words, I don't want to have like a whole list of products here. I'm affiliate of this, this, this. And so to say all of that is to say this. I love these vintage lids. Now these lids last many, many years when you can. And she found the magic button for me because I'm like I can't find them anymore. And I also use ball lids are my favorite. So the only affiliate I am with there's two, and that is Simply Earth. That's essential oils because I love their policy. I love the things about them. And then the other one is Renee Gardens. And Renee is such a dear, sweet woman. And she's been in the family business for many, 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 many years. Older than me, I think, or as old as me. So I do support them too. I mean, come on, how many affiliates do you really need, really? And then she gave me a beautiful card. Let your light shine before others so that they can see the good works and give glory to your Father in heaven. And that is Matthew 5:16. Absolutely amazing scriptures in the Bible and how they can really, really inspire you. Oh my goodness, I could just go on that, but we'll wait for that for a heart-to-heart. Pennsylvania Dutch winter squash. We're going to plant them today. So we're going to plant that. Forever in our hearts. Forget-me-nots. We're going to plant them today. And she gave me a little notebook because I use lots of notebooks. And a beautiful old-fashioned postcard, which you know I like that. Fill every day with faith. Absolutely love it. I love my planners. You guys know that. I love the Peter Rabbit card, which I'll tell you about that in a minute. And then this. Okay, so she got me these seeds, and these are, she saw a video of mine and I was searching for these. Tomatoes, world's smallest tomato. And this is, they're just tiny. I'm going to try to plant some of these today in hopes that I have enough of time yet to plant a couple. They're just tiny tomatoes and they're amazing. So I really want to thank her for that, because she went to a lot of work to try to find these. Okay, so that goes over here. So I really want to thank her so much for her kindness to me. And then I have all of these handkerchiefs. Now this was given to me by another friend, and she really thought I would enjoy handkerchiefs, and she is right. I don't use handkerchiefs. My daddy did. Oh, my dear sweet father, he had handkerchiefs. His were always white, and my mother would painstakingly iron every single handkerchief. I remember how she taught me to iron them. I remember them like it was yesterday, how we had to close them. You know, she had them, just amazing. So she would fold them, and they had to be folded perfectly, ironed perfectly, ironed again, and ironed again. So those are the memories I have. So thank you so much for these handkerchiefs. I will use them. They are a part of my whole old-fashioned way of living, and we are going to continue on that, because let me tell you what, my journey is not finished yet. Oh my goodness, has God stretched me beyond anywhere I could be stretched, and molded me beyond anywhere I could be molded, and God is just amazing. The sights and the sounds of life without so much social media. What am I learning? Am I a better woman, a better wife, a better mother because of it? For me, in my testimony, yes. When I got rid of that Facebook, it opened a whole new world of living for me. I'm going to share with you my journey. My journey is a little different because I make a living on social media. And so the situation that I'm in is a little different than somebody who's just actively using social media just for leisure. But I think we can all learn from each other, and I think that some of the things that I say will be able to benefit you even if you don't have a social media business. Media. You gotta love it, you gotta hate it. It's gotta change your life. It can change it for the good, it can change it for the bad. It's up to you to decide what you want in your life with social media. I'm going to talk to you today about my life and the lessons, the pitfalls, the rabbit trails that I went through, and what I've learned from it. I was a girl who did not even have the internet in 2010, 2011. I didn't have the internet. I didn't know anything about the internet, to a girl now who has millions of views on a channel, who makes a living on social media, who is told and taught that in order to make money on internet like YouTube, you have to be everywhere at all the time, and how that has really destroyed my life, but yet it's given me courage to share with you how it blessed me as well. I can tell you now, since I'm not on as much social media, things are really different for me. It's back to how it was when I was first married. Of course, I still have my YouTube and I have my business online, but, well, seeing is believing. My home looks different since I'm not spending time, even not spending as much time on my channel. While I do upload my videos and I do read every comment, and I do have emails, that's pretty much the extent of my social media. Except for I do work, and I do work as an associate. But other than that, I'm not on Pinterest, I'm not on Instagram, I'm not on TikTok, I'm not on, what's that other one called? They're coming up every day. I'm not on Rumble. I'm not on anything else. Here I am. You can see me on my channel, and you can see me on my Amazon storefront. But this is the extent of Tessie and her social media. I learned a lot of things from it, and I'm going to say some things that are going to be my testimony. So if I say that this made me this way, I'm not saying that you need to be made that way, or I'm not saying that you need to be that way at all. You gotta be everywhere, Tessie. You gotta work until you drop. You gotta have Pinterest and Instagram and all of these things. Well, I thought if that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do, because I was fearful of not ever having my income because of my schooling. I mean, I didn't finish high school. I didn't know about working away from home, and I was making a living on YouTube. And so I went into all of this. I worked and worked and worked. I think at one time I was working 15 hours a day, making sure I have all of these accounts, making sure that I'm everywhere. But the more I was everywhere, the less I was me. And the more I was everywhere, the more I realized, wait a minute, maybe that's not the key to success. What is success anyhow? Is it a 6-figure income? Is it to have the most beautiful home and clothing? Is it to be young again? Or is it to be thin? You know, what is success? What do you base success on? I'm very successful in every way you can imagine. I have a beautiful home and family and husband and all of you. Then it got to the point where I realized that I was just like a hamster in a wheel. So I was talking about simple living. So wants to have this simple living on a low income. Be me. What was I? Like a hamster in a wheel going crazy, 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 trying to get those algorithms. The algorithms, what are the algorithms? It's like some word in the sky somewhere. Well, the algorithms didn't like me from day one because I wear a bandana, I'm conservative, I'm a middle-aged woman, and I'm nobody when it comes to the world out there. And so the algorithms went burp. And then I realized, do I really want the algorithms to like me? Because once a YouTube channel starts exploding, well, then you got all of that garbage. Stinky, smelly garbage. It is. You got stinky, smelly people who want to say stinky, smelly things, and then you have to deal with all of that hurt and trauma and drama. I decided I didn't want that. But then I decided I need my income. So I started other avenues. And I realized that I can have my cake and eat it too, because I can have enough of income that we can live comfortably here at home. It's a lot of work, but I can enjoy my YouTube with all of you, and I don't have to worry so much about that algorithm or the people in the stinky world that we live in. People often say, Tessie, I love how you just say things, because I roll my eyes and I think like this before I say something. Because even in my saying things, I can't say anything mean about people. So I use childish words like stinky. Because that's what my mama would say, you know, stinky people. That to us was a bad thing. You know, you don't want to talk about people that have stinky personalities or stinky hearts or black hearts. I often would say the term black heart because that's all I knew. You know, some families that you're born in will use a swear word. Well, we didn't use swear words, so I don't even think of swear words. So you're going to have to learn my dialect a little bit and learn that in the plain Mennonites, there's just certain words we use, and they call us yonis. Yeah, I'm a yoni. That is a slang word, and it's not a very nice word, but it's to say that for plain people, people that come from a plain background, they think they're not very smart. Well, depends on what you call smart. Am I book smart? Well, you know what? I think I am kind of book smart now too, though. So am I schooled smart? Nope. Am I smart in common sense? Yes. And not many people in this day and age seem to have too much common sense anymore.